Definitely he's putting more time into his last goal, but
that's bad.
maybe it's just early
Still bad.
analysis by me. Let's see.
He's cornered. Was perfect strategy.
That's the main danger of his game. You don't need to be greedy when fighting him. Unless you are Gideon himself. Oh,
and again.
I think Subu wanted to do something out of low guard.
Nice blade beat.
Nice.
Yeah, he's using long guard a lot.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, but great Henry. I see what Subu was trying to do, trying to encircle, sidestep.
Yeah, sidestep action.
Somehow it tracks for Gideon.
Interesting matchup. Oh, what did pianist playing it perfectly. Playing the sabotaged game.
Distance.
Waiting out the attack and countering perfectly. Ooh, that was double blocks from both sides.
I mean, it seems obvious what pianist is looking for.
Yeah, that's what he's looking for. And one more point, and pianist defeats Subutai. That's yeah, pianist is new bad boy on the block, and that's it. And that's it. GG. GG. What a match. What a match. Wow.
GG.
Wow. I'm just impressed. Damn.
Still very solid Maurice Subutai. Props for fighting those with latency and like not with your main, and still doing really good. And obviously well played pianist.
Yeah, I'm not warmed up, and he defeated my Alex, so I just went with the smartest pick and hoped it would work. And I think I scared him into going into Gideon, so it worked well enough for that purpose, but couldn't follow it up from there.
A good question. Why did you pick Marie and not say Isabella?
I think Laszlo counters Isabella pretty well, so I didn't feel confident with that pick.
I see.
I could have tried Laszlo Mirror, but I think that was just a recipe for disaster, so...
I see. Maybe you should play Jan some more as well.
Pianist, fanboy.
I'm not a Saber main for sure, but after I stole some moves from Luck as you were talking earlier, my Jan surely improved, and like in your Saber main hands I think he can do pretty good as well.
No, we're reading the Twitch chat. There's just not a lot of activity in there from what I can see.
Yeah, it's been
Someone
2 minutes since message. Alright, so last matchup, Luck versus Design Flow. And for today it's gonna be it.
Yep.
Yeah, your pronunciation of pianist is pretty funny. Vinu.
Pianist?
Girls pianist, you have it, you defended your title.
Yeah, that's better.
What?
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 I said pianist, didn't you hear?
Pianist.
I think I heard something else.
Penis, what?
Pianist.
What?
Okay.
Alright, Luck on the left and Design Flow on the right.
Okay, it seems we got a new mana on our hands. Oh, maybe not on hands, but between the legs. Alright, posting the link, one moment guys. Ah yeah, we are connecting to Subu now, right?
Sure. I'll just watch the stream.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, it's Luck and Design, so we need your host for it.
Yeah, that'd be better for sure. Alright. One moment. Oh, they did a sparring session. Nice. So Piper trained pianist a little bit.
Oh, against Marie?
No, against Alex. Yeah. So he was prepared.
I see.
I have more time on my hands now, though, so hopefully I'll be able to get warmed up more often.
Pianist actually plays Alex himself as well, so
yeah,
he knows about his music.
Alright, Link is
I'm also missing attorney Subu, so I really hope you can get more active with those units too.
Yeah, we need some kind of NA tourney, so...
Yeah.
It feels like we haven't
Where
had
the events gone?
tournament in ages.
Where are the events gone, guys?
It would be really cool
Fuck.
to have some NA events like at NA in prime time as well. Most likely I personally won't be able to participate, but I feel that there is a need for those because we have more than enough NA players.
Yeah, I still have an exam, but it's for a pretty easy class, so I'm not worried about that. I'll definitely study for it, but, you know. It's one of those courses where everything is literally on the slides. So, you literally just memorize the slides, you do well. It's all you gotta do.
I see.
Most courses are not like that, though. You gotta actually show up.
So, what are the most problematic ones for you? Or is everything fine?
Everything's been fine. There's the archaeology one, which is a lot of memorization, but oh well. I'm doing just fine in that one. I've been getting A's in most of them, so...
I feel like most things in anything historical based will usually come down to just memorization, right? Because it's just like things that happen.
I think the really good profs will actually tell you to write something about the theme of the course, or something like that. The broad historical trends, and instead of just regurgitating dates and facts. Obviously you gotta know those, but
yeah.
It depends though.
If you generalize it, all you can say is that everything is about memorization.
No.
Then again, like if you are not some, I don't know, pro chess player or just the person with very good memory, it's better to really understand what you are studying. Then it's much easier to remember stuff, like because you get everything, because you know how it's connected, you understand the system. Then it's really easy for you to navigate. Maybe if you just make some occasional mistake, it's not a problem because you just understand everything.
Yeah. And I had this medieval professor, pre-modern Europe, was what the course was called. He would start off each class with a quote, and then we were supposed to like write that quote down, and that would be the theme for each of the lectures. And so, come test time, he warned us in the syllabus, by the way, you gotta show up to class. So come test time, you see all these quotes, those are the questions. So if you didn't show up to class, you'd be completely clueless, even if you read the textbook and stuff.
Yep.
Some of them were Latin quotes too, so they'd be especially confusing.
Actually, that quote can serve as a sort of a bookmark. Like, if you remember the quote, it's easier for you to recall everything that was said in the lecture as well.
Yep, exactly. And it's totally fair, it's just, you know, he really incentivizes people to show up. And he makes it clear, if you don't show up, you're not gonna do well, so...
Yeah, exactly. Like, what is the point to study in university if you are not going to interact with teachers, with other students?
Yeah, I think I might copy that
and read
style,
the books outside of university.
if I become a prof. Yeah, exactly. Because it's really effective, I think. And it's a good way to troll those people who don't show up.
Yeah. Are we missing someone? I don't know. Luck and
Design just joined. I think we're good.
Vinu?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I don't see Vinu. Vinu, are you here?
Oh, yes, that crash bug again, where it looks like it's gonna crash, but it doesn't.
Maybe Vinu is disconnected as well.
Yeah.
Can you please check if my stream is in Discord is working fine?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Can you please check if my streaming Discord is working fine?
Being on Discord. Yeah, it's working.
Okay, great. It's just that Vino is silent, so and he's not connected, so I'm not sure if he got disconnected again or something else.
There he is.
You know, the best part about that class too is the syllabus looked really harsh when I read it. You know, he does everything he can in that syllabus to scare you into showing up to class. But then when you actually meet the guy, he's like the nicest guy you've ever met. And the class is not anywhere near as strict as you might have thought, as long as you show up.
Yep.
It's funny.
Oh, I actually noticed that you're level 5 in game already. You played some single player, huh?
Yeah, been messing with survival, trying to break my record. I just can't though, because I make that one mistake, and that's all it takes.
Yeah.
It's usually
You can
a
farm
good
Ducats
all
pretty
about.
quickly that way though.
I get to like 13 or 14, and then Martha shows up and just one-shots me.
Yeah. For me, it's Yazuk that I dread.
For me, it's my impatience that I dread.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes the AI switches it up too. You're like, wait, the AI is not supposed to behave like that. And then you lose your
Yeah, the playstyles are surely being rotated, but for example,
Yeah.
when I play arcade, like I can use some moves almost against any character. For example, it wholly stands thrust on Jera, so
Yeah.
it's easily to like become a little bit disheartened by this. Like, oh, you kill a few in a row and they can't do anything about it at all, and then suddenly you relax and that's when you die.
Yeah.
So I think it's also like a problem with AI as well. Like at some level, it's just hard for you to be engaged when it plays
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, the AI isn't ideal, I would say. The fact that they just run away if you thrust
Yeah.
once. You know.
Or high guard, yeah.
Yeah, you throw a thrust and they dash back 2 times. You high guard and they just backwalk and some other stuff like that.
They're
Yeah.
very...
Yeah,
Low
high guard
level
should have been
AI.
already fixed long time ago, because it's been forever like
Oh.
this. Just, they're scared of high guard.
Yeah, I imagine that new boss though will be pretty tough though. He at least knows how to make a boss fight, but
Yeah.
Well, the hardest thing about some boss is really his armor, not his style. So, like, you don't want to trade.
yeah.
That's what makes it
Oh
hard.
man, Luck is
Basically
getting
like
whooped.
Gideon.
Yeah, he was doing fine at first, but as we were speaking, design just adjusted, I guess.
Yeah.
I think this is kind of a tough matchup.
Oh,
Whoa, what?
what?
Oh, whoa.
Interesting.
There was some noodle there, for sure.
Yeah. And
Cold
couch plate.
noodle. 2 noodles intertwined.
Some
Yeah.
ramen.
Yeah, the reason Calc won with that noodle was just because his blade's heavier.
Oh, so his noodle is Sika.
Look at his penis talk. Making me uncomfortable.
I should say, like, you know, I was talking noodles.
We all know.
Oh, the new skin. That's the first time I've actually seen that in a fight, so.
I
Yeah,
love
it's
this.
really cool to see it. Yeah, Turtle is the best skin at the moment.
I think that's also Cossack style clothing too, that hat. I think I've seen that in like Napoleonic images, so.
I really like
Oh,
his
surely-
sheath.
Like, this exact hat can be made more fancy, you know, like more colorful. You can add some feather to it, you know, to make it like look cooler.
Yeah.
But it's just the basic version of a peasant, so to say.
Nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it with a feather. I like it how it's just like a sack. And he's wearing like a another sack with holes cut in the side.
Stash.
What is with his face though?
It's
He's an
Grandpa
old
Barry.
guy.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Grandpa Barry.
You know, it's a good time to say, be aware of old men in a profession where people die young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Especially if they've got a sword and a sheath like that.
Yeah. It reminds me of Marshal Blucher from like the Napoleonic era. That guy was 72 at the time of the Battle of Waterloo, but he was still leading cavalry charges at that age.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's insane, yeah.
It's like in that 100 Years War between England and France kingdoms, I think a king from Holy Roman Empire was participating and he was actually blind. His son went into attack in one of those major battles where Englishmen wiped French with their defense formation, and so like the son of the king was in initial attack, so he was there, he was still not returning, and so the king just said, okay, tie me up to my horse and send me to the side of battle. And yeah, obviously like he was an old man, he was blind, and he still did it. Show an example, so to say.
Using the horse as a weapon.
Did he survive?
No, he died, obviously.
Yeah.
Like,
I would imagine.
that's like the whole point, you know, like you can't lead other men in feudal
From the
times,
back.
in medieval times, if you're just some guy sitting out there and not fighting. Like, who would follow you, who would fight for you?
Yeah. Because you're still
like,
part of the class who fights as a king, right? So it's
Yep,
expected.
yep.
You
Exactly.
know, Berserk, the little guy. You know Berserk, Tao.
Yeah.
You know the little guy who he had Griffith as one of his little, like, you know, pleasure boys,
Oh, what the fuck? But
and he was leading from the back, and then he came out to lead from the front, and his general was like, "What are you doing? You're messing up the whole plan." And then
Yep.
they lost because it's so good. I love Berserk.
So it's 1-1 now.
He lost the battle because feelings for Griffith. Like, oh man. But then that's like fate, you know.
Oh, someone make a mistake? Ah, I see.
It's also like when Guillaume the Bastard was aiming for English throne, like the same. When they do the battle, like he lost 2 or 3 horses under him, and at one point, like his men thought like he died. Well, he fell from the horse, his horse was killed, so like, oh, we should retreat. And actually, his horses started retreating, so he just finds someone, takes his horse, picks up a banner and starts riding across his men, yelling like, no, I'm alive, let's go. And because like Normans started retreating, English dropped their defensive position and started the pursuit. But then Normans actually like start attacking again, and they're fighting like not against a defensive formation but against a disorganized mob, and it's so much more easier.
And probably half the
they have
force
more
as well.
horses.
Yeah.
And they just get
It's
them.
like like that battle in Berserk at Doldred, where they run away.
Yeah,
And
it's
their
like
backs up against the river, and they're like, if we lose now, then we're all dead because we can't retreat anymore.
Yep.
it's like if they just held their defensive position, they might have won, and history might have been completely different. But
Yep.
but the thing is, when the enemy's retreating, that's your chance to kill as many of them as you can. So, because you don't kill very many by comparison in the actual fighting, as weird as it might sound. It's usually chasing them down. That's where you kill the most.
Yeah, and literally just like a pretty small amount of time before that, when Guillaume the Bastard went for England, like Harald Hardrada from modern Norway attacked English from the north, you know? And again, like, he received a very unlucky arrow to his side and died due to his wound.
Yep.
So, like, he couldn't keep leading his army, and again, if he didn't receive the wound, like, he had more than enough people to maybe secure the victory. And again, everything could have been just completely different.
Yeah. Yeah, as we're talking about the fate of England here, and that becomes the British Empire and all the rest of it. So many things change, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
Our language would change too, because the Normans introduced so much French language to English, so...
Alright, and Luck is close to getting the second one, it seems, while we are talking history.
Yeah.
But design is really holding on. Why do you think Bara works better for him? Why not
Well, right now,
I mean,
he's not really...
well, not right now,
playing
but
good.
still, like, it's a really close game either way. Just one flag difference, you know.
Probably damage per slash.
Yeah, that
Oh,
might
and
be
again,
it.
yeah. So, like, you think with basic cuts, Bara is hitting for more?
Well, think, what's the main difference between Yan and Barra?
Speed.
Well, Yan has multiple thrusts. Barra has none. So when Lug plays Yan, he's throwing a lot of low damaged thrusts out, except when they, double hit with the corkscrew and whatever. But obviously, he can't do that with Barra, so throws more slashes, gets more damage.
Thank you.
Okay, so
for
Luck
your
is saying it's his playstyle.
His playstyle, okay.
But what is it?
Well, fighting with Bara, I guess. Versus Skulk.
And I think I saw like when Barabash throws his thrust, it kinda does a blade beat on Kalstein.
Yeah, it's a slash, that's why. It's not a thrust.
Yeah. Bara has low thrust.
So really, long guarding against Barra is completely useless.
Yep.
Your design needs to figure something out, watch that stamina. Luck's very familiar with this matchup.
Well, if Kalk is your main, what do you say about this matchup? Just how do you feel about the odds, maybe, or what Kalk can do better in this matchup? You mean, like, you main both of those characters, okay? So you can just make an overall analysis of this.
I think
I'm
I think I saw a bit of blood floating in the air from Bara there. It was just suspended in air. It was attached to his...
nice.
Yeah, there, bit of that
Mutated.
again, see that?
It was really cool how design imitated a rushing with a thrust, but actually cancelled it and did a slash.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, again, it's
I'd
the
say-
model.
I'd say less thrusts from Kalk and more slashes. Because Barra has no thrust, chances are he's going to beat your thrust aside and then follow up quicker than Kalk can follow up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Right to the heart.
I think thrusts are mostly useful like as a retaliation when Bara is not really attacking you, when it's your turn to attack.
Oh, yeah.
Don't long guard.
Yeah, there's really no point. Unless you're gonna launch a thrust and you see a perfect opportunity.
Oh, I think design is rushing in too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, play the counter game more. Trust the guard and counter.
Yeah. Now there's an attempt at an active parrying, but... Oh.
Oh,
And that's it.
That's why you don't stand.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's why you want to slash and not thrust.
just parried his thrust, yeah.
Yeah. A cut to the head probably would have stopped that.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe some combo while retreating. So,
Yeah,
is
this
that
was
it?
a nice event. Yeah, that's I believe it. It's all the fights. It was very fun, guys. Thank you all. Any last comments and words?
Oh, we've seen a good number of really interesting games. I'm really happy to see new faces still joining USFC. And again, congratulations, pianist. Let's see who will challenge you next.
Eve? Subate?
I might actually host something on Sunday. I've been thinking about that. So keep an eye out for a last minute announcement. I do have a bit of time on Sunday, so. But if not, I will definitely host some stuff over the holidays. So keep an eye out.
Nice. Oh, I'm determined to get my title rematch against Pianist. So,
I see.
I hope he keeps winning until I get back there, and then I'll take it from him.
My hopes will crush today for my title shot. I'll have to keep fighting.
You're Dana White. You can.
Maybe you can get back to your own Laszlo and, do the move that is called by your own name, and that will yield you a victory.
I cannot play the blog game. Don't play the blog game anymore. I refuse, but I just, well, we'll see. It was anyway fun game. Thank you everybody. GG's.
Yeah, GG's.
I guess see you next week. Will be hopefully more improvements and less crashes. Alright.
Yep. See you later, guys. Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye.